What's up guys, Juggalo here, and we're going to do PC news. I would call it like 14 and a half. The main reason why I haven't done the PC news you can use deal is A, my grandmother died on Thursday. She was 90 years old. And B is my work schedule. I've been working in the morning and not getting off until 2, and basically haven't been able to get a good night's sleep until today basically. So I apologize for not doing PC news you can use, but had a death in the family like I said before, and now I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I'm the only one here, so you'll probably see me get up and shut off the camera and everything. If I do mess up, I apologize in advance. It's just a lot of stuff going on right now. Okay. So we have the Zotac GTX 680 Extreme, and they said their goal was to hit 2 gigahertz. Well, so far they have done 1.20 gigahertz and the GDDR5 memory at 6 gigahertz effective, and the default core voltage is 1.212 volts. Alright, now that's a lot. The reason being is probably it's going to be using a 6-pin and 8-pin power connector. The standard GTX 680s, their standard voltage is 1.117, and I wish it was a lot more due to the fact that I'm only 60 degrees when I have it up to 1.117, and I would like to overclock my card further, but I can't because the voltage is only 1.117. Alright, next up we have some Xbox news. Basically, there's a whole lot of rumors going on, and they're saying that the new Xbox 720, or aka Durango is their code name, it's going to have a multi-GPU, meaning 2 GPUs. So I don't think it'll be like Crossfire or like SLI, but we'll see what it can do. Next up, my favorite, water cooling. We have the Koolance GTX 680 water block. There it is in all its glory. It looks really nice. It's $120, and it was actually sold out for a while, and I might get this block. I'm not sure yet, but it just depends on what's going on. Alright, next up, ASUS introduces the EAN66 dual band wireless N900 Gigabit Ethernet adapter. Alright, and if you guys haven't seen this adapter in use, basically I think it was the newest router that they have, their top dog, which is the N66U. I was wondering about this device right here, and here it is. And basically they were using this to connect to the internet and show how far the N66U is and everything. I was wondering, what the heck is it? Well, they didn't say what it is, but this is it right here. Looks like almost like a pyramid. It has 3 antennas in it, it looks like, and also supports 2.4 and 5 gigahertz as well. So the looks are pretty stylish in my opinion, nice slim design and everything. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. Next up we have a Xigmatek cooler. It's the Dark Knight Nighthawk edition, and here it is right here. Looks pretty nice. Now we just need some reviews. Looks like they're using really thick head pipes for it right here compared to thin ones that I've seen before. So that's really cool in my opinion, and it's going to go for €39.90, so probably like 40 bucks here. Now the only thing is how is it going to compare to the CM212 Evo that they have, that Cooler Master has. Next up, Intel SSD 3300 series could have a sweet pricing point, and that's always good. And it said it was listed for $149, but it was removed. So hey, if they're listing their SSDs for 149 bucks, that would be pretty awesome in my opinion. Alright, next up we have Sapphire, the Z77 motherboards. Final itineration pictured. Here's the motherboard itself and everything like that. Okay, and here's another picture. Let me see if I can move that up for you guys so you can see it. There it is, really big picture. Alright, next up will be Gigabyte news. Gigabyte unveils new 3D BIOS with dual UEFI BIOS setup program. And basically I watched the video and everything, and this is, I don't know if this is a gimmick or what, but this right here is basically geared towards people who don't know what voltages are doing what. So for example, you can click the CPU and you can click click the CPU, adjust the voltage from there, or you can click the RAM. Pretty much you can click anything on the motherboard itself and it'll take you to those voltages so you can set them manually, which is pretty nice, but at the same time I just want to see all the voltages. I don't want an image, but I think you can do a 2D where it just gives you all the voltages versus this 3D here. Okay. Next up, EVGA announces their new global warranty. Pretty much any products purchased on or after July 1st, 2011, you are covered. So that means you'll be able to sell your products and then transfer that warranty to the next party, which is nice. And then it said all EVGA products will have the 3-year warranty minimum, and basically they're going to have you pay for an extended warranty to have a lifetime warranty, so on and so forth, okay? Alright, next up, I don't know how you say it, Inno 3D GeForce GTX TwinFan graphics card pictured. Now this is like off the beaten path. You really don't see this. This whole shroud is probably metal more than likely, and it's definitely an interesting design, I would say, in my opinion. It's definitely bold. Looks cool, but I doubt if we'll see it in the States because mainly it's over towards the Asian market over there. Alright, now I talked about this card probably, good God, a while ago. And now we're finally getting some more specs into the 7970 Toxic Edition, 6 gigs of RAM on this card by Sapphire. Now we have some more pictures and everything like that. So here it is right there. The back. PCB right there. So, and let me see. It has 6 gigs of memory, as I said before, and I'm just seeing what it uses. It's going to use 2 8-pin connectors, alright, and I'm trying to find the clocks. It has an 8+3 phase power supply, so it doesn't whine under stress like some cards do. And here we go. It's going to be 1150 megahertz core, and then 1500 megahertz or 6 gigahertz GDDR5 memory effective. It'll include a dual BIOS and a fail-safe BIOS. So it's basically, if you overclock it, you mess up, you'll be able to hit the BIOS to stock settings and you'll basically be able to start from scratch. Okay, next up, Nintendo Wii U. Pretty much everybody knows about Nintendo. They're pretty much more or less, lack of a better word, they're going down. Meaning they're not putting their effort into games like visually better and everything like that. For example, the Nintendo Wii that I have has the same graphics as the GameCube pretty much, alright? And the only thing is that you have a motion control. That's fine and dandy, but it's not gonna, the next Wii U will not have the same horsepower as the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. So that's something right there to think about. I probably won't be getting the Wii U at all. Alright, next up we have the Reeven Xigmatek 01 Extreme Cooling Cup, and basically this is for guys who want to do LN2, liquid helium, and all that stuff. So it's pretty awesome. Here it is right here. The price point is $242 right here. So there's the pot itself. And see, I'm not sure if I mentioned it. Price point is $242, which is pretty decent. It looks awesome. I personally would love to do LN2 or anything like that, but it's more or less cost and money and all that stuff comes into a factor when you want to do this kind of stuff, okay? Alright, next up, EA is named the worst company in America in 2012. Mainly reason why is because of Battlefield 3. Granted, it is a good game, but it's not without its glitches. They came out with a patch which fixed some stuff, but irregardless, what they should have done, if they're coming out with a game and they're hyping it, they should have all the glitches and everything like that fixed. Yeah, it would suck if they delayed it, but at the same time, they'll be producing a quality product and we wouldn't have to worry about all these patches and glitches and all that stuff like we did when they first released it. And yeah, EA responded to it, and so they're like, whatever kind of deal. Alright, next up, the Gigabyte GeForce GTX 680 WindForce 3x OC graphics card is pictured. Alright, out of the box it's going to have 1071 megahertz base and then 1124 megahertz boost drive. So that means when your card is getting to a really I would say a game that has a heavy load onto it, it'll boost up that speed so you can maintain that frame rate that you want and all that stuff. And it'll have a 1502 megahertz, or aka 6 gigahertz GDDR5 effective memory and everything like that. Now here you go, here's a picture of the card, and it's nice because it's a dual slot instead of a triple slot. I really hate triple slot cards because it just looks bulky to me, in my opinion. Okay, so it uses 380 millimeter PWM controlled fans, so that's what it's using. Alright, next up, Galaxy unveils single slot GTX 680, and it's basically liquid cool capable. Right here, here it is. Let me see if I can make it bigger. And so they're testing around with it. More or less, it's probably going to be done by Koolance, or excuse me, not Koolance, but Koolite or Zotac. Koolite and Zotac pretty much manufacture all the all-in-one water cooling units and everything like that. Now, it's saying that it beats the GTX 680 Hydro Copper. Well, the reason being it's probably going to beat it because they're probably using a better water block than the Hydro Copper, and it's not as restrictive as the Hydro Copper and everything like that. It's going to use an 8+6 pin connector and all that good stuff. Alright, ECS Z77 Black Extreme Series boards, and they want to say, look at this, you got bling bling gold. So they have gold color all around this motherboard and everything like that. We have some USB 3.0. It has Bluetooth already on the motherboard. It has an SPDIF, has HDMI out, has DVI out, and it has VGA out as well. Alright, so this company is really stepping up their game towards motherboards and quality. So a lot of manufacturers that you didn't think that they'll be able to produce a quality product, they're finally doing that now. So that's really awesome. Here's some pictures. If I'm going too fast, I apologize. Alright, next up. If you guys haven't heard, April 8th was release day for the Z77 chipset. Now processors, you probably have roughly 2 weeks, so maybe April 28th or maybe sooner, maybe later kind of deal. So you have the chipsets already out there and you can buy them. You can buy ASUS, Gigabyte, ASRock, and I'm going to just see if I can go ahead and do this real quick. And I'm going to go to the highest price, and I'm going to show you the highest price motherboard. The highest price motherboard is going to be the ASUS P8 Z77 TAC V Deluxe VGA L, or basically, yeah, 1155 Intel Z77. That's going to be the most expensive motherboard out there. EVGA does have their Z77 for the WindBoard. That's going to be roughly $300 and something. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up to show you guys what the board looks like and everything. So we'll go to products, we'll go to motherboards, and I think it's 369 or lower, I'm not sure. Okay, it's 329, excuse me. It's going to be 329, and let me go ahead and show you some pictures of this board. It's available for pre-order for anybody interested, and it's pretty much the standard red and black theme. As always, that's pretty much what EVGA does, is their standard EVGA red and black theme. So it's nothing too new on the color scheme. So here's some more pictures right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. And there's the picture of the box and everything like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and next up we have EVGA Precision X updated to version 3.0.2, and basically it's just going to fix some bugs and actually enable you to adjust the frames per second to 120 and all that good stuff. So it has some good changes to this. Also, I like to note, I don't have this in my PC news, you can use like layout, but you can actually download an app from the Google Play Store, and if your motherboard is Bluetooth capable, you can use your cell phone to overclock the graphics card on the fly. And you can basically do this if you're running Unigen, Haven Benchmark 3.0. You can adjust the memory and overclock it on the fly straight on your phone, which is pretty cool. But at the same time, people aren't really going to do that because not many motherboards support Bluetooth yet. I like the idea and everything, but why do you have to use, like, you know, a $50 or $100 phone just to overclock on it? I like the idea, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, next up, now everybody in the media was miscalculating what was going on with the Z77 layout and everything, and basically the third longest PCI slot on the high-end Z77 boards are wired to the CPU and only works with Ivy Bridge. So that slot right there will be rendered useless until you get the Z77 motherboard chipset, and basically has a sticker on it as well saying, hey, you can't use this unless you have Ivy Bridge. Alright, next up, GeForce 301.24 beta drivers are out. Has increases for the 570 and the 580. And it also adds some support to the GTX 680, but it really doesn't say what improvements does it do to the GTX 680. Now that's what I really want to know before I start downloading these beta drivers and everything. So yeah, we got some increases with the 570, the 580, and the guys that have 560s and the 560 Ti, you're going to see some improvements as well. Has Nvidia FXAA technology, which is basically, if you can't use one thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's supposed to get rid of all the jaggies and everything like that. So, and it adds basically new profiles for games, 3D profiles. It's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. So next up, Epic Games has a PC exclusive in the works. So if you haven't seen it, Unreal released a new engine and everything, and what they really want to do is show the PC gamers that they care, I guess. So they're going to go ahead and produce a game that is really good in graphics and everything like that. So far it's only PC exclusive. It might move to the next generation consoles, or if not the consoles that are out today and everything. So we'll see how it goes on that. No, there's no like videos of what they're working on and everything like that. All you get is a little pretty picture powered by Unreal technology. So that's all you get. Okay, and I guess that's it, guys. Thank you for subscribing and understanding that there was a death in my family, and that's why I haven't made PC news you can use in quite some time, as well as because of my work schedule. So pretty much all the stress has really got to me, and I just needed to be by myself kind of deal, relax and all that stuff. But anyways guys, comment, subscribe, rate this video, click that like button on this video will be greatly appreciated, and you guys have a great day. Bye.